Good morning, Kinnelon. Dr. Peter Hughes here, a board candidate, and you are joining me for Candidate Coffee. 3 years ago, when I started on the board, I never imagined our schools and community would be faced with a global pandemic, and it's been hard on everyone. Our kids, our teachers, our parents, and our administrators. So let's talk about leadership through crisis and how we come out stronger on the other side as a community. My focus as a superintendent and board member thrust me into making decisions about health and safety for thousands of people in two communities. As a superintendent in Haworth and a board leader in Kinnelon, this was a huge task with important consequences that impacted students and families. While often challenging, as information was not always complete, in retrospect, I was blessed to serve not only one community that I love, but two. When our frontline workers needed PPE, both Kinnelon and Haworth stepped up and donated all that they could. When we were getting ready to return to school, both districts refocused budget priorities to protect students and staff. We were one of the only public schools in the state to have full days last year in Kinnelon, and both districts maximized the days we were open. Both districts also led the state in offering ongoing COVID testing to mitigate exposure from happening in schools. We served as models that the state is now following, as it requires all districts to do what we did. These things all happened because of the leadership, experience, and teamwork that we had as a board and as a community. Well, now that we're moving beyond COVID, thank goodness, academic excellence needs to be the priority. We need to keep kids in school so that they get what they need for their social and emotional development, and our community is ready to step out ahead of all others and seek excellence in education as it should. I don't want Kinnelon to be good. I want Kinnelon to be the best and continue to serve as the exemplar for other school districts to follow. Vote for leadership, experience, and educational excellence on November 2nd. Vote Hughes. Have a great weekend, Kinnelon. Be blessed, and don't get wet out there. It's going to rain this afternoon. Have a wonderful day. I've gotten some questions on where I stand with mask mandates. The truth is, we all hate masks, but they're keeping our kids in school. Let me explain. The new CDC rules say as long as kids are wearing well-fitting masks around one another, they don't have to unnecessarily quarantine if exposed. They get to stay in school because the risk is really low that they're infected. Masks are also proven to prevent infections. A study just released last week from Cincinnati was conducted with 64,500 students, comparing schools with mask mandates to those without. In the schools without mask mandates, kids were 78% more likely to get infected with COVID-19. The schools were also more likely to quarantine classes and to close. That's the real danger to our kids' education. However, as soon as rates come down to low and vaccines are available to our little ones, I'll be an advocate for abolishing mask mandates, and I can't wait for that day. In the meantime, let's remember to show one another grace and care in our community. Wearing masks is not about ourselves. It's about protecting our neighbors. Thank you. I was recently asked about mandatory vaccinations for children. I am not a fan of mandatory vaccinations, but I do believe that families should talk to their pediatrician. They're the ones that are most knowledgeable about your child's circumstances and whether or not a vaccine would be appropriate for your child at this time. Thank you.